Welcome back to Ecosystem Gaming and our playthrough, or rather replay, of Horizon Zero Dawn. Picking up where we left off, we are here at Maker's End, but I still need to gather more medicinal herbs to replace what we used in the last episode. And there's a corrupted zone over there. Very nice.
Save these for the trail.
But if I can get these without accidentally triggering those guys, I will be very happy. Not sure I'm going to be able to get that one over there, so it's just going to stay put. But we are going to hopefully get into Maker's End today. If I remember correctly from my previous playthrough, it is not an easy mission as far as like getting all of it done in one episode. It is a long mission, so hopefully if I have to cut the episode not long or short, but like if I have to basically stop in the middle of Maker's End, hopefully I can do so in a place that allows for a save. Alright, that's just weird. There's a light here that makes no sense. Okay. Anyways, let's get back down the hill and see about getting into this place. I am hoping I don't have to fight the Eclipse again and their machines, because occasionally that happens when you save. Crouch. Yeah, looks like we are good to go. Sorry. Thank God. Last time we didn't get as far as I had hoped because we stopped to take care of the Shattered Kiln bandit camp with Nil. I still love Nil. He's one of my favorite characters in a game. He's just, I mean, you wouldn't want to know him in real life because he is just that freaking crazy, but he's just such a cool character in the game. Like, I love his attitude. It's so much fun. Okay, what else? I should maybe look into... What is our... Oh, charger heart. Got another one of those. Yeah, we have all of our Faro stuff. Crafting. Let's get some of those. Have some meat to craft those, so we'll do that. And inventory. Take all. Take all. Resources. Alright, if push comes to shove, we'll drop some of our Ridgewood and the sparkers and the plant and the meat. Well, tiny meat. Yeah. Because I have a feeling we're going to run out of storage space before we get in a position where we can sell to a merchant again. Alright. I hear it.
An explosion.
I hear it. Okay. thing I have to say, even though, like, we have this on hard difficulty, I'm a little disappointed in, like,
Another explosion.
basically the lack of true difficulty, I guess. Because, like, hard mode is definitely more resource intensive. Like, you don't get as much when you gather resources or, like, loot them from machines and stuff. And you definitely go through your medicine pouch a lot faster. But otherwise, like, I feel like we're not really having an issue with, okay, weakness to electric and fire. That's good.
Has to be one of the Deathbringers Olin talked about.
Let's start tagging.
Get into that tower. Unless I destroy that thing first.
Hello, I don't need to tag the Deathbringer. Dude, there we go. I could see the Deathbringer is right there. Okay.
No turning back.
Okay.
Focus. It stopped working.
I've disabled his focus.
There, he's dead.
Steam's blasting out. I wonder if those are weak points.
Let us tuck. Ha! Throat shot! He got killed by his own freaking machine. There's that dead. Alright. Just restock on arrows while we think about it. We're gonna light you up, big boy. Yep. Alright. You're almost dead. Hello. Get away from it. Alright. There. It's dead. That was easy. Nope. Hey, you ass. Ha! I got rid of your freaking barrel. And there, you're dead too. Nice. There. Alright.
Did it.
That was easy.
Pack a punch. All right. That Eclipse officer had a focus. Let's
Yeah.
see what's on it.
We'll worry about that in a moment, Aloy. Let's explore the landscape. Explore this pit and loot what we can. Anything I'm missing behind us? No. And I didn't even really need much in the way of medicinals for that fight, which is nice. But I mean, it's like things like this fight, like I know I died several times in this fight. Like my first few playthroughs on the easier mode. and it feels like, I don't know, it feels like the game just it doesn't do a very good job like balancing the difference between like what it means to actually have a hard mode versus whatever this is.
Should have brought a cart.
Yeah, not gonna loot that. Any other little loot boxes around here? Not that I am seeing. Alright, let's go loot the big guy.
Snow haze. White as bone.
Head rat.
That thought got dark.
Ooh. Range resistant, shock, and fire coils. Nice. What you got, buddy?
Let's see what you have to say. What is this?
The entity lives. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Unacceptable.
It's gonna self-destruct. You have now witnessed Hades' voice.
What the hell was that? Hades?
Mm-hmm.
Hey! Mysterious stranger, did you see that? No answer, huh? Figures. Things just keep getting stranger. I need to find a... Looks tight, but I can squeeze...
Alright. Time to explore.
Hold for identiscan.
One of these again.
Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. Please step inside.
You know, that's kind of a scary concept, that there would be like a laser scan that could be developed that could identify you by your DNA and like match it to that extent. Like, I would not want to live in a world like that.
355,510 days overdue for your meeting with Mr. Faro. Please proceed to the 35th floor.
Wait. 350,000. That's hundreds of years ago. What's going on?
I don't want to just jump down a freaking shaft that I can't see the bottom of. There we go. Alright. Well, it wants us to go that way, but I want to see what we can loot before we head that way. Anything over here? No. And that way. Is this one of the audio ones? Yeah.
The protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, quantum encryption, black quartz stuff, way beyond military grade. That's what you demanded. So that's what we delivered.
You don't code something you can't crack. All we need is a backdoor. Upload the latest service pack update and the problem goes away.
You specifically forbade us from leaving anything resembling a backdoor in code. Every protocol to Black Quartz standard. Your words. Look, if you need me to fudge some projections, it's nothing we haven't done before.
I don't need fudged projections. I need a way to reassert control over the Hearts Timor swarm.
I don't know what to tell you, Ted. You're asking the impossible.
So, codes. They needed codes of some kind to control the machines. But they got out of control. Sounds bad.
Yep. Never create something you cannot control. Granted, with a lot of cybersecurity nowadays, we don't want to have backdoors.
And they honored it?
Welcome to Faro Automated Solutions, where all the problems of tomorrow are being solved today. With over 25,000 human employees based in nations and corporate holdings across the globe, Faro leads
See,
the world in every
this is like...
self-sustaining, fully automated technology.
This is a very good game for sort of going over the
dynamic chariot line of peacekeeping robots halting bloodshed in conflict zones across the globe. Faro remains committed to making the future smarter, brighter, safer, and always surprising. Faro Automated Solutions. For every problem of life, a smart solution.
Yeah. All right. Pause to read. And pause again.
So they made the focus. 25,000 people?
But,
That's bigger than a tribe. So...
this is a good game for going over, like...
what were they doing here?
The nuances of security versus privacy versus
Yeah, go on.
access.
I've uploaded some data files to your focus.
And I mean, some things like personal devices, yeah, you don't want them to have backdoor access that, like, the individual can't control. You don't want, you know, people able to hack into your stuff in order to,
Now I know this must seem
you
like
know,
a bizarre change in
steal your
direction.
credit card info or
we're
your
Faro Automated Solutions, right? Number one robotics
social
firm in the
security
world.
numbers and
Why
all
would
of
we
that.
clear our production
But,
slate to fabricate human-operated vehicles and weapon systems, the relics of the past? All I can say at this juncture is... trust me. We will be exploiting a massive, growth opportunity by retooling and reallocating capacity according to my plan. So I will need revised projections of mass fabrication velocity across every pipeline within 36 hours.
So they were making machines, but then they stopped to make other kinds of weapons? Why?
And this is another sort of argument that you can bring up is like all this push for like automation and self-driving cars and such. And there's an argument to be made that, you know, like, driving can be fun. I mean, NASCAR has hundreds of thousands of fans, or has had hundreds of thousands of fans. Like, that sort of racing and things like go-karts and ATVs and, you know, four-wheeling, mudding, that sort of stuff. There's so much recreation built around just driving in and of itself. So, like, the idea of self-driving cars might be safer, but at the same time, people like to drive. People like to have fun. Alright. Get the little, from to subject thing, and then pause to read the rest. There you go. So, I mean, it's like, yeah, there is a market there. Yeah, this is a game that takes place, like, way in the future. Yeah. And there's,
looks like I can climb here.
actually, it wants us to go up, so I feel like we should go down. Because if I remember correctly, there is plenty of loot around
I can
here.
use that as a ramp to get back up.
Yeah, well, you didn't fall the whole way down. So it's like, you know, insurance wants the self-driving cars because it's safer. It takes out, you know, human operating error from a lot of the factors of what causes accidents and whatnot, if you can get the whole system rigged to work in sync. But at the same time, I want to head this way. God, there is too much to explore. Yeah, at the same time, you have like people wanting their recreation. So, like, how do you decide what is too much versus what is too little versus... I think this is the way we came down, isn't it? No, because we dropped. Do we have a map of this place? Yes. Okay, so that's where we want to go. But we're exploring all of this stuff. Can I do a scan and just see potentially what I want to see? I don't think the... Okay, we're back at the beginning. That's annoying. Alright. Let's get back into this. This is one thing I hate about places like this, is it gets very, like when I'm trying to fully loot someplace like this, it gets very confusing because a lot of the assets look so similar that it's hard to tell sometimes if you're walking into a new area that you haven't been to before versus if you are just walking into an area that basically has been a copy paste of the assets. And yeah, I don't like indoor things like this because of that. Alright, looks like we have to climb, which is fine. I just want to make sure I don't miss anything. I know there is... I've already missed something. Damn it. Hello, Aloy. Fine. Don't want to kill you, but I want to drop so that I can go back. Let's play with that while we're doing this.
Welcome to Faro Automated Solution.
Alright, it doesn't want to play beyond that. Okay. Alright. Let's try this again. We'll go this way this time. So we can go in here. Here. Everything but the health potion. Aloy, grab it. Damn you. Thank you. There we go. It's getting a bit worried there that this might become one of those glitch out times where I have to kill her in order to complete what we're looking to complete. We need a health potion for that fall that we took. Alright, it wants us to go that way, so I want to go this way. And just take care of everything. Nothing in there. Little boardroom. Another text. Alright. Pause to read. Pause to read again. Pause to read again. And last pause. Okay.
So people were angry at Faro, at the corporation. They blamed this place for something. Something bad.
Mm-hmm. Now you're getting it, Aloy. Another text. Yeah. Alright. Pause to read. And little thanks Ted at the end, so that's the signature on that one. We'll check out the holo projector in a moment after we've made the full round of this. Alright. Not seeing anything.
The FSP-5 Kopesh provides a one-size-fits-all solution to main battle force capability. Metamaterial construction delivers unmatched recoil dampening, allowing you to field any weapon package that conforms to your budget needs and conflict resolution profile. Patented biomass conversion systems allow extended emergency operations with minimal environmental impact. Multilinear target processing provides simultaneous real-time threat analysis and legal review for autonomous domestic operations. Or control can be slaved to the swarm's neural network for weapons-free force application. Either way, when it's time to call out the big guns, it's time to call Kopesh.
The Deathbringer. So this was the heavy hitter. Main battle force indeed.
I like that it's called the Kopesh.
The BOR-7 Horus. Imagine your complete engagement ecosystem comprehensively managed by a high-speed learning machine network. Whether your need is to replace battlefield losses or intensify force projection,
it's basically the cauldrons.
Manufacturing capabilities mean you'll never get stuck
or what the cauldrons are modeled after.
Simply redefine your force parameters.
That's technically
fabricate additional units to fill the ranks for an affordable per-unit licensing fee. Meanwhile, the biomass conversion
Oh, I can't even talk about it because unless you've watched this game and the other playthroughs that I've done, it's spoilers, damn it.
Of any competing Titan class platform. That's the Horus advantage. Always regulating.
Just know that the cauldrons weren't actually built by Faro, but
made real today.
Like he originated the tech.
So these were Faro machines too. Manufacturing capabilities. They can make more of themselves.
The ACA-3 Scarab combines conventional and information warfare
and that's the big guy that we haven't fought yet because
high-speed, all-terrain reconnaissance. It boasts the world's highest survivability rating of any Scout-class autonomous agent.
Corruptors?
Maybe it's the Scarab's emergency biomass conversion systems that ensure it always makes it back to base, even if fuel supply lines have been interdicted. Or maybe it's the Scarab's ability to slave enemy robots to its own network.
Yeah,
now
those
that's
are the
force
corruptors.
multiplication. Add a prehensile manipulator arm that can handle a host of functions, from 360-degree less lethal riot management to surgical repairs of allied chariot line models, and you've got the workhorse of any cutting-edge peacekeeping fleet.
The Corruptor. Slave enemy robots to its own network. Sounds like it's talking about how it corrupts machines. It looks like the way up. What's left of it.
Okay. And this is completely okay, these camera movements, because I am in complete control of them. Unlike in the AC games that basically force you to follow their camera movements.
Most of the way. Not making this easy, Dr. Sobek.
What's left in there? Shock traps.
If plants can find a way to hang on up here, guess I can too.
So can you. Alright. Here, follow the blue line. You didn't need to jump that far, Aloy.
Freezing out here.
Well, that's why I have you in your Nora gear as opposed to the...
This began when they engaged in unauthorized offensive operations against robots and human personnel of the Hearts Timor Energy Combine. Now, I wish that I could relate that the crisis has been exaggerated, but it's not. The Peacekeepers have not responded to stand-down codes, and by all signs, they appear to be replicating at a precipitous rate. Now, what I can promise you, can absolutely assure you, is that I am already devoting every possible resource towards reaching a speedy conclusion to this issue. So when you hear the bad talk about us against this company in the days, maybe weeks to come, just bear in mind that we will get past this. That a day's coming when none of this will matter.
Peacekeeper.
Just want to check our resources. Yeah, we're starting to get way too much. Drop that. Drop that. And we'll drop that. 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 Those. I kind of want to keep everything else if I can. The rat bones don't bring in much. Alright, we have 19 slots.
That's what they called their machines. They were built for war, not peace.
I have never done that exactly like that before and had them stack. That's cute. Okay, Aloy. Let's go. Alright, another one of these. Pause to read. And there's your signature. Alright. Getting there. Okay. Yeah, almost. Now, Aloy, I need you to drop to that ledge so that you can jump over to that one without breaking yourself. Because I know you, girl. You would have missed. Alright. Heading there.
A way up.
Yes.
All it takes is a few good handholds.
There we are.
Alright, made it. Wonder what we'll find.
Yeah, but I'm gonna climb up there the rest of the way. Because there is something we very much need up there. Okay. Keep going, Aloy.
power
And
cell.
we have a power
I'll
cell.
need it to get to the armor in that ancient ruin I found.
Yep. And we'll rappel down to the starting place. There we are. And now, to interact.
All data has been erased from this device. Do you wish to deploy Alpha privileges to recover purged data?
Oh yes, I believe I do.
A file has been recovered.
Okay. Play, please.
Elizabeth, good to, it's been years.
Where's your legal team, Ted?
No need. I dropped all 18 lawsuits the moment you landed. I assume your data confirms this.
All right, this promises to be interesting.
Perhaps we could have lunch brought in. You know, get reacquainted.
I know you, Ted. You screwed something up, something big, or you wouldn't have eaten the crow necessary to get me here. So spit it out.
I don't want to be looking at Ted's
There's
crotch.
a glitch in the chariot line.
Your killer robots?
Peacekeepers, yes, those.
So shut them down.
Obviously, Liz, we would, if we could. They're not responding.
Are you telling me a swarm has gone rogue, Ted?
It's worse than that.
Show me the data then. And I'll take that lunch. Alone.
Okay.
Ted Faro brought Elizabet Sobek here, but they hated each other.
Mm-hmm.
Another file has been recovered.
Okay.
This isn't a glitch. It's a catastrophe.
Fully aware. It's bad.
Bad?
Jesus, Liz.
It's not bad, Ted. It's apocalyptic. You built a line of killer robots
Peacekeepers.
that consume biomass as fuel,
In emergencies.
and you made them capable of self-replication.
Limited, self-manufacture, controlled.
Not anymore. The glitch severed chain of command. The only nation this swarm answers to now is itself.
You think I did?
Everything else is just food. And at the rate it's replicating, Ted, it will strip the Earth bare in 15 months. We're not talking fall of civilization. We're talking extinction.
I get it, Liz. So how do I stop it while it's contained?
It's not contained. It can't be.
You know what I mean.
Right. Before the truth gets out, you mean?
Liz, I will do anything you say. Keep working it, and whatever you recommend, I'll do.
I'm gonna hold you to that, Ted. The Faro robots threatened all life on Earth. But somehow she defeated them. The
No,
world
she
of the
didn't.
old ones fell, but life went on, or we wouldn't be here.
A final file has been recovered.
Project Zero Dawn. Jesus, Liz. There has to be another way.
If there were a nicer way to fix your mess, I would have proposed it.
But this? This? When I asked you to find a cure, I didn't expect it to be worse than the disease.
It's not, Ted. It may be grim, but it's our only chance. Now sign the proposal.
Sign it? I can't sign that.
Yes, you can.
That? Liz, I cannot in good conscience sign that.
You've got a choice, Ted.
I know.
I am speaking to you from a VTOL en route to U.S. Robot Command. In 15 minutes, I meet with General Harris and the rest of the Joint Chiefs.
What? Are you crazy?
Now your choice is what I tell them. Sign, and I'll tell them the wealthiest corporation on Earth has guaranteed the funds necessary to build Zero Dawn. Exactly as I've designed it. Or don't sign, and I will make sure they and everyone else on this planet knows the real cause of the glitch.
Jesus, Liz. You don't have to threaten me. I'll sign.
Bad Ted. You made something you couldn't control.
Ted. From here on out,
And
you
now
get to
you
do what
don't
you've
want to
always
fix
been
your
good
problem.
at. Footing the bill while others get their hands dirty.
God, forgive me.
There's no forgiveness for you, you ass.
What made her solution so terrible? What did she do to stop the robots?
Executive access detected. Express lift open.
This doesn't add up. Sobek couldn't have been my mother. She lived ages ago. All this searching, and I'm still no closer.
That's your reaction to everything you've just learned? To whine like a spoiled child?
You should really try talking that way to me face to face.
As you wish. Do you really have no idea
Hello,
how
silence?
monumental are the discoveries you just made, Aloy? I expected more of you.
So, you have a face. Got a name to go with it?
Of all the questions you could ask right now, that's the one you choose. I've spent decades searching the ruins of the old ones, trying to solve the mystery of what happened to them. For years, I've suspected that Faro robots destroyed their civilization, but I could never confirm it. And in minutes, you uncover more ancient knowledge than I have in a lifetime. And what you want to know is my name.
Why not?
Silence. That's my name. Now, why don't you try asking another question? Something less trivial.
You have no idea what I've been through. How hard it's been. My whole life, I grew up not knowing who I am or where I came from, and then come the Eclipse trying to kill me just because I look like this Elizabet Sobek woman.
And they killed the man who raised you and you found in the mountain as a baby. I already know this through your focus.
The point is, every time I take a step forward, the answers slip farther from my grasp. You just don't understand.
It's not that I don't understand, Aloy. It's that I don't care. If the answers keep slipping away every step you take, then you best start running to catch up. Maybe then you'll realize just how big your problems really are.
What exactly are you talking about?
You've chased a personal riddle into a crowd of larger mysteries. The common thread is your connection to Elizabet Sobek.
But what is that connection? She couldn't have been my mother if she lived centuries ago.
We don't know the connection yet. The only way to find out is to keep going, to keep making discoveries. Thanks to you, we've only just now learned that Faro robots once threatened to end life on Earth.
But it didn't happen. The Old One's civilization was destroyed, but life was saved.
Obviously. So, what did Elizabeth do? How did she stop the robots before all was lost?
What was Project Zero Dawn?
Exactly the question. Now, are you ready to go get the answer?
Of course I am.
Then why are you still standing here?
As you're in the road.
You're
I'm not gonna
insufferable,
ask
you know
other
that?
questions.
Let's get on with this. Elizabeth told Ted Faro she was headed for a place called U.S. Robot Command to tell people about Zero Dawn.
The place still exists as a ruin. The Oseram call it the Grave Horde.
Grave Horde? Cheery name.
You'll find it in the eastern mountains, buried under the tangled coils of a metal devil, or a BOR-7 Horus, rather, as we're learning to call them. I'll contact you when you get there.
Who is we?
Wait. Someday we'll meet in person, and your manners had better be improved.
Alright, let's get out of this damn tower.
Well, getting down will be a lot faster than getting up here, at least. U.S. Robot Command next. To learn the secrets of Zero Dawn.
Whee! And we're not gonna have time to go that far. But we can at least get out of the damn tower. All right.
Fresh as it comes.
Rat bone. Alright, time to get out of the pit. And go find a merchant, because we have time to do that. Okay. Question is my charger still up here? I'm not seeing them. But I don't see the campfire yet either. Alright. We'll bring up the map. And fast travel to this campfire. That shattered kiln.
I'll wager Erend is behind Derval's extradition. Oseram sticks together after
Ooh,
all.
very quick save. Okay, before we chat to you, I want to make sure. Yes, we do have a couple of treasure boxes. Okay. So, resources. That. And that. And that. And that. And the rat skin. And the machine core. That. Those. Rat bones. Watcher lens. Wristwatch keys. Toothpick. Well, bracelet. That. Alright. So a thing of that, and a thing of that, and 2 things of blaze. And those. Oil wire. Some of that. And that. Oh. Mark all of those. There we go. I don't think she has anything I'm interested in buying, but there we go. So, if you have enjoyed this episode, please give it a like and consider subscribing. Check out some of the other series on my channel. Come find me over on Rumble at Equisetum Wild. And Aloy and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.